Hi, my name is Damien, and this is your 30-minute class focusing on flexibility and balance. Today you're going to need a cleared space and a sturdy armless chair should you need any assistance with balance. Have plenty of water close by, stay hydrated, take water breaks whenever you need, and above all, work at your own pace, and number one, have fun. I'll be doing today's class barefoot. You're more than welcome to do today's class also barefoot or in non-slip socks on a non-slip surface or in some flexible sport shoes. Alrighty, so let's begin with a little warm-up and stand with your feet in parallel stance. And what that is that your feet are directly underneath your hips. Your toes, knees, hips, and shoulders are all pointing directly towards me in a parallel line. Now step out a little bit wider than your hips, same position, just a little bit wider. Give a softening bend of your knees. Open your arms with your palms towards me below the shoulders. Swing your arms around to tap your shoulders or around your body and open, alternating one arm over the other. Easy peasy. We're gonna have this just to loosen our shoulders. Try not to rock your body back and forward like that. Just make sure that your arms are moving and that you're relaxing into this movement. Let's do about 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great, shake it out. All right, let's bring our feet back to the parallel stance where our feet are directly underneath our hips, toes pointing towards me. And lift your right toe off of the floor. You have your left arm forward, thumbs up please, and place it back down, alternating sides. We're gonna start with a slow march. Notice how I'm lifting heel, ball, toe, and coming back toe, ball, heel, as opposed to stomping flat, right? So you wanna roll through the feet. All right, let's do that and pick up the tempo. The reason that we're rolling through the feet is so that we have a nice soft landing on our feet. I like to think of trying to be as quiet as a cat, but still keeping the tempo up. Keep your back nice and straight. Swing your arms forward and back with your thumbs up. Lots of thumbs up today. 3, 2, 1. Good, all right. So we'll combine now an arm movement with the marches. Let's start with the arm movements. Elbows in by your sides, thumbs up. Reach your thumbs towards me. Draw your elbows back. Rotate your thumbs outwards and push them out to the side and through. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, side, 2, 3. So this is going to be march, 2, 3, 4, side. Let's go with marches. And 1, 2, 3, 4, side, 2, 3, 4. Breathe. So there's a lot going on here. Our torso is absolutely straight. We don't want to lean forward or back or side. Our arms are reaching forward and side with a purpose. So we're not just flailing them out there, we're actually controlling how they come in. And we're focusing on those marches, rolling through the feet, toe, ball, heel. Ooh, there's a lot going on. Getting every part of the body warmed up. One more set, 1 and 1. Good, all right, shake that out. And bring your feet back to parallel stance and then step wider than your hips, okay? Bring your arms out to the side with your thumbs up, please. Give a soft bend in your knees. Lift your right heel up and pivot on the ball of your foot as you twist to the side. Come back to center, bend and lower the arms. You can make this a little smaller if you like. Lift your left heel up, pivot on the left foot as you twist to the side, and come back center. You can lower your arms in between or keep them up. Right heel, pivot. So these are our helicopters. And up. If you want to keep the arms here, you can do that too. And twist. Right? Make sure you pivot the foot, that it turns in like this as you twist. Right? Let's do one more each side. And twist. Good. Come back to center. So keep your feet in that wider parallel stance, toes pointing towards me, feet a little bit wider than your hips, hands on your hips, and circle 3 circles forward towards me and around. 2 and 3. Let's go the other direction. And 1. 2. One more. 3. And bring your feet together. Okay, let's go for our first balance exercise. Place your hands behind your head. Your feet are a little bit more narrow than that parallel stance. Parallel stance is feet directly underneath your hips. We're going to bring them a little closer as a balance challenge. Straight back, lift your right heel. Keep your knee towards me, twist, untwist, heel down. Lift left heel, twist, untwist, and down. As you twist, don't let this knee open, so don't let it open with the twist. Here we go. Now let's bring your toe to your ankle, making sure that your hips stay level. You don't want to hike your hip up like that. Knee to me and twist, untwist, place your foot down. Let's switch feet, toe to ankle, knee stays towards me, twist, untwist, foot down. Now let's bring it a little bit higher. We have one more set. You can bring it to mid-calf or knee. Twist, untwist, place the foot down. Now take your left foot, lift it up towards your mid-calf or knee as high as you want to go, as long as the hips stay level. And we twist, woo, untwist, place your left foot down and bring your arms down. Great, shake it out. Come to your parallel stance, feet directly underneath your hips, toes towards me, hands on your hips. We take our right foot back in a big split stance, okay? Make sure that your foot does not cross behind you this way or cross to the side that way. Right behind you. Then we bend our knees and we go straight down. Knees are in alignment with the ankles. And now curl your pelvis towards me. You're gonna scoop your belly in, and you're gonna feel this thigh, your right thigh, stretching. Uncurl your pelvis and then stand back into your parallel stance. Take your left foot back behind you, lower down, curl your pelvis towards me. Now hold this for a little bit so you can feel the stretch here and the stability here. So we're doing compound movements today. Uncurl your pelvis and then stand. Great. Shake it out a little bit. Good. So all of our movements today are going to be multi-joint movements, okay? Great. Coming back to our knee lifts. This time we're going to do with goalpost. So bring your arms here, palms facing me. They can be low, medium, or high. Drive your elbows down as you lift your right toe to your ankle, mid-calf, or knee. Remember, we want to keep the hips level. Now, place your foot back down, toe ball heel, and reach your arms low, medium, or high, straight up to the ceiling. Alternating legs, same arms. Hold here. Slowly lower down, lengthen up. Let's do a few more. And feel that you're pushing something down with your elbows as you lift your knee. And slowly lift. Let's go. One more. Push some weight down with your elbows, like you're pushing something down with your elbows, and you'll start to feel your upper back working and supporting you. And open. Great. So now we'll take our lunges and the torso twist. Hands behind your head, feet in parallel stance. Take your right foot directly behind you, lower down into your lunge. Your knees are in alignment with your ankles. And keeping your legs absolutely still, twist your upper body. Untwist and return to parallel stance. Let's do your left leg back. Lower down. Twist. Untwist. And stand. Here we go. Again, step back. Lower down. Twist. Untwist. And stand. We take your left leg back, lower. So your other leg. Twist, untwist, and stand. So, a lot going on there. We get our rotation, we get our stability, and we get our stretch in the thigh. Win-win. Shake it out. Okay. So, take your feet in parallel stance and then step out wider than your hips. Toes pointing towards me for now. Now, we're going to turn our toes outwards, okay? Now turn your legs outwards from your hips, not your knees. Hands on your hips. Bend your knees. Go as low as you like, but still have control. Knees are out to the side. Back is absolutely straight. We don't want to lean forward. Slowly lift your heels low, medium or high. Hold here. Make sure your big toe is down. And lower down. And stretch. Let's do a few more. Lower down. Lift your heels. Low, medium, or high. Lower the heels down. And stretch. One more. Lower. Lift the heels, feeling that stability here. Place your heels back down and stretch. Remember, for any exercise, you can bring your chair closer, right? And use it as a little bit of an assistance, okay? Alrighty, come back to your parallel stance, but your feet are still wider than your hips. And in this next exercise, we're going to try to keep our hips directly in between our heels. Avoid moving your hips from one side or to the other. Arms in a V. And we lengthen out to the side, to your right side. Keep your hips right where they are. And then grow taller in your spine as you lift. And let's go left. I like to squeeze my tush as I do this. It helps me keep my hips stable. And lengthen up. Let's do one more each side. Bend. You should feel your abdominals really working. And bend. And lift. Hands on your hips. Stay right here with the feet. Hip circles. Let's do 4. You can bend your knees a little bit to get a little bit more range of motion out of your hips. 2. And 1. Let's go the other direction. And 1. 2, 3, and 1 more. Great. Okay, our next exercise, I'm going to move my chair forward. You don't have to if you don't want to, but I'm going to move it just for demonstration purposes. So when you have the chair as an assist, you want to make sure that your hand, you can still see your hand peripherally. Like you could easily barely look to the side and see your hand. You don't want to be so far forward that you're like this and twisted, because that wouldn't help. So it's a very comfortable, light touch, one hand on the chair. So it's available for you this. I just wanted to demonstrate that for those of you that want to do that, okay? So feet in parallel stance, back straight, tailbone going straight down, back straight, knees straight, rise up on the balls of your feet. Doesn't have to be high. Chair's there if you need. And give me 1 circle, low, medium, or high with your arms. Open and lower down. Good. Let's do 1 more. And lift, hold. Now see if you can move your arms without anything else moving. So there's a lightness in your shoulders to make that happen. And lower down. Good. Turn this way. Your toes, knees, hips, shoulders are all pointing this way. Take this leg, step it behind you, bend your front knee, good, and stretch your calf. Give a little bend in your back leg, and stretch. And bend, and stretch. 1 more, and bend, and stretch. Great, let's turn to the other side. Toes, knees, shoulders, hip. We don't want to do this turned out, okay? Front leg bent. Try to get that back heel down. And you bend. And you stretch. And you bend. And you stretch. And you bend. And you stretch. Good. And come up. Nice. All right. So this next exercise you can do with the chair available to you this way if you need, okay? Feet in parallel stance, toes pointing towards me. Just make sure you have enough room, okay? Because you're going to go legs and arms, forward and back. Bend your knees directly in alignment with your ankles and toes. Hinge forward with a straight back. So you're hinging from your hip. Your back is straight. Your abs are pulling up and away from your thighs. Now, stay strong. Reach your right leg back, lift it off the floor and hinge forward. Both hip bones are pointing straight down. Now lengthen your arms low, medium, or high, and then come up, place your foot down. Let's do second side. Bend, slide your left leg back, lift it up, reach, arms lift, and up. Let's do one more each side. And then reach, slide, lengthen, and up. Let's do the other side. Just keep it moving slowly so you get the balance challenge, but I also want you to have the mobility benefit. And up. Good enough. Shake it out. Okay, so turn your legs outwards. Take your right foot forward, bent. Back leg, left leg, back, stretched. Toes are turned out. Weight forward. Okay? Let's take your right hand and push into your front leg and bend side. And up. Let's do the other side. And up. Beautiful. Bring your feet together. Take your right leg back. Turned out, toes are pointing outwards. Knee is bent, front knee bent. So you want to push into this leg a little bit. Hands on your hips. Take your left hand, bend to the side. And lift. And bend. Keep the front knee bent. And up. Good. Bring your feet together. Let's give it a little shake. Right, shake your legs. Let's relax a little bit. Okay. Give me some arm swings. Stand, feet wider than your hips. Easy. Let's do about 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Okay. Coming back to that turned out stance. Bend your knees. We'll do 2 on the floor and 2 off the floor. And let's do 1 on the floor and 2 off the floor. Your choice. You can do as many as you want on the floor, as many as you want off the floor. We'll do a total of 3. Slide your right foot forward, turned out. Okay? And now you have your, like this, opposite hand to foot. Okay? Swing the leg back as you swing the arms forward and around. Thumbs up, please, and around. So that's on the floor. Now let's see if we can do off the floor. Reach. And back. One more, either on or off the floor. And back. Feet together and stand. Good. Whew. Standing leg, right? So this is great, again, because we get that stability, coordination, mobility of the hip and the shoulders. Win-win. Stand tall, bend your knees. Knees over toes, very important, always. All of your toes are on the floor. Slide your left foot forward, right hand forward, left hand out to the side. Slowly circle your leg to the back as you switch your arms. Good. And bring it around. So that's 1 on the floor. Let's try off the floor. Again, you can do as many as you want on or off the floor. And 1 more. Bend and stretch. Good. That's challenging. Shake. That's the best part. Okay, so feet back into a parallel stance, but closer together. Okay, almost touching. That's just as a balance challenge. Hands on your hips. Actually, let's bring our hands here. palms turned out. Lift your toe, ankle, mid-calf, or knee. Lift your arms, low, medium, or high. Extend your leg towards me. Now keep your toe pointing towards me and twist your torso with long arms. Untwist, bring your knee in, place your foot down and your hands down, bend your knees. Let's do the other side, just one more. We're doing this nice and slow. The entire time is a balance challenge. Lift your arms, lift your toe, knee to me. Extend your toe towards me. And now hold it there as you twist. Untwist. Bend your knee, hands down, place the foot down. Shake it out. Okay, this next one is so important for our balance to prevent falling. It's your outer hips. Any chance you can get to work these? Good work, okay? Worthy. Time well spent. Feet in parallel stance. Feet directly underneath your hips, toes pointing towards me. Hands here, okay? We'll start here. Bend your knees. Shift your weight over to your left leg. Slide your right toe out. We want to try to keep our hips level. And lift your leg up. Flex your foot. Point your foot. Touch down. Let's add arm. Lift. Flex. Point. And down. One more. And we lift. Flex. Point. And lower down. Feet together. Good. Let's do second side. Ready? Shift your weight over. Now you don't have, and slide your left toe out. You don't have to lift your legs very high, but we do want to try to keep our hips level, so we don't want to lift this way. And so pull up on the outside of your hip as you lift your left leg up. Flex your foot. Point your foot. Touch down. Now let's add arm. Thumbs up, please. Palms to me. One. Flex. Point. And down. We have one more. Woo! Lift. Flex. Point. And down. Good. Alrighty. Let's step out a little bit and do a hip circle, one in each direction. So your feet are wider than your hips, toes towards me, and circle. One. Oh, that should feel good on your hips after that side leg lift. And let's go the other direction. Two. Knees can bend a little bit. Good. All right. So bring your feet back into the parallel stance, okay? Then bring your feet closer together. Thumbs towards me. Lift your heel. Place your toe at your ankle, mid-calf, or knee. Doesn't matter how high, but it does matter that our hips stay level. Circle your arms low, medium, or high. Good. Let's reverse that. Now, as you move your arms, try not to move anything else. Low, medium, high, and down. Good. Woo! Let's switch. And we have toe to ankle, mid-calf, or knee. Hips level. Low, medium, or high. Let's go other direction. Remember, we want to try to move our arms low, move our arms without moving any other part of the body, visibly. And down. Great job. Let's get our chair. Let's do some stretches. Take your chair and place it towards me with your seat facing towards me. Walk around over to my side and have your feet in a parallel stance. Okay? Your backhand is on the back of the chair. Take your front leg and lift it and place it on the seat of the chair. Slide your toes a little bit more forward. Notice how my knee is not directly over my heel yet. Push your hips forward until your knee is in alignment with your ankle. You don't want to overbend like this. Okay? Then take your hips back and hinge forward, straightening your leg as much as you can. And we go forward. Your back heel is down on the floor. And then shift back. One more. Forward. And shift back. Come up. Take your back absolutely straight the whole time. We're not going to round our back today at all. We're only going to keep it straight, hinge from our hips, bend sideways, yes, or twist. Maybe expand our chest a little bit more, okay? Slide your foot towards the back of the chair, both hands on the back. Open your knee and allow your foot to roll on the chair and hinge forward with an absolutely straight back, feeling a really good hip stretch through here. And then come up, close your knee. Let's do 2 more. Open, so we're doing an active stretch. You can go slower if you want to, but I would not go faster than the tempo that I'm doing right now. And lift. And forward. Oh, feels so good. And lift, take your foot off the chair. Great. Let's walk around to the other side. Stand facing your chair this way. Take this foot, put it on the seat of the chair and slide it a little bit more towards the edge that way, so that when you lunge forward, your knee is over your ankle and not pushing so far this way. Not so great for the knee there, like that. So you just want to be here, good. And hinge back, straightening your back. Keep your back straight as you stretch the back of your leg. Ooh, that feels so good. Let's do 2 more. Forward. You're getting a calf stretch, a front thigh stretch here on the standing leg, some hip mobility, and then a nice beautiful hamstring and back of the leg stretch here. 1 more. Good. And back. Oh, that's so nice. Okay, now take your hands on the back, slide your foot towards the back, and then allow your foot to open. Now, if you don't want to put your foot all the way back, because this is a little bit more range of motion, you can keep it right there. Okay? It's all about your comfort zone, and gently, very gently, just feeling your body. Oh, I love this hip stretch. Come up and close the knee in. Push the hips forward. And remember, it's always a good idea to, to feel your abdominals working, right? Even if it doesn't have to be a lot. You don't have to do it so much that you can't breathe. Right, and forward. Let's do 1 more. And forward, straight back. And push forward. Good. All right, let's sit on our chairs and face each other. Hi. Okay. Feet flat on your floor. Sit a little bit more forward just for the transition and walk 1 foot at a time this way. Okay, this is our big stretch here. Take both hands on the seat of your chair. Take your front leg and slide it down. Now, we're going to shift our weight back a little bit so that we can a little bit easier, so we can straighten this leg a little bit easier, okay? We want to try to get the pelvis straight. We don't want to arch the back like this. We don't want to do that. So this is about stretching this hip flexor and this thigh. Place this hand here. This foot here, your front foot, should be heel down. Okay? Grab the back of your chair, reach your front arm towards me. Now imagine your spine is a spiraling staircase that's spiraling upwards. And we're going to lift and touch the back of the chair. Oh, stretch as far as you like, rotating that spine. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Untwist. Place your hand on the seat of the chair. Bring your feet together and walk 1 foot at a time to face me and 1 foot at a time to do the other side. Okay? Hands on the seat of the chair. Lower your front knee down. Okay? Take your other foot and make sure it's flat on the floor. Slide back so you can easily straighten that leg. Okay? Because we're going to get a good stretch anyway. Curl your pelvis under so you get more stretch here. Grab the back of your chair, reach your hand towards me, and rotate your spine, lengthening upwards. Remember that spiraling staircase? Twist, twist, twist. Inhale. And exhale. And open. Good. Hands on the seat of the chair, bring your feet together, nice and easy. Walk 1 foot at a time to face me. Place your feet in parallel stance firmly on the ground, hands on your thighs, hinge forward and stand. Take a deep inhale. Thumbs touch. Oh, I feel so loose and good. Exhale. Woo! Alrighty. Well, that will complete our 30-minute class together, focusing on flexibility and balance. I feel amazing. I hope you do too. You should feel lighter and go about your day a lot easier. Now, all we have to do is enjoy the rest of our day. My name's Damien. Thank you so much for joining me, and I look forward to the next time. Bye for now.